Hello, this is Blue Whisper. Welcome to Planet Pathlings. Today my video will be about altars, and I did a video and you'll see that video at the end of this little presentation. We're actually talking about altars, and this is the one I've got working today. It's almost similar to what yesterday's is, except I changed it around a little bit. And you see my representations. My altar is not permanent. As of right now, it's on top of a furnace. Everything is simple. This is actually a black shawl, and that's serving as my altar cloth. And I'm not really going to get into what's going on here, but, you know, I'm just showing you that I do have some representations. But I wanted to show you my very firsts. This is my very first thing that I made for my practice. And it's just basically some vine sticks that I collected and I put into a star. It did have a circle around it, but that broke, but I may fix that before long. But this was my pinnacle. And it's just basically put together with some duct tape, camouflage duct tape. You know, I wanted one, I didn't have one. I didn't have the money, I made one. This here I want to show you came out of my microwave that blew up, and I use it often. It's a nice little portable tray-like, made of glass, that's perfect for a little portable altar. Not being able to afford very much, most of the time I buy these tea lights for only $1 at the Dollar Tree. They come in a little package. And the white is all that's available to me in this area. Can't get black. So when I need another color, I turn to Sharpies. And I would color my candles when I needed a particular color. My magical oil in the very beginning was just simply olive oil. The only spices I really had to work with were cinnamon and a little bit of ground allspice, and I think there was like maybe sage and stuff like that. I did work with that. Was already in my kitchen. This screwdriver, this tiny screwdriver, was my first magic wand, actually. It's, you know, used for carving whatever I need to in the wax and other different things. My representation of the earth, and of course my salt. Yes, that's right. Simple salt, table salt. Of course, my first representation was a cup with water for, you know, the element of water. Occasionally, I would use a mirror to represent water because of the reflection. I don't need that. To represent air, I would use just a feather. This was given to me by a crow, left it in my front yard, and I went and picked it up. Another representation I had of air, and I didn't bring an example of that, was perfume. I didn't have incense. I didn't have, you know, much else to work with, so I would just use perfume and just kind of spritz it around. Air freshener worked or whatever. Even to this day, even though I do have a lot more things now that I work with and that I use, and I do make my own candles now, you know, I still keep it simple. You know, if I didn't have something, I thought, what's a good example? And I would just go get it and use it. My most favorite go-to altar is my electric cauldron, and you'll see it in the next video that I'm going to put behind this. My electric cauldron in the kitchen, all by itself, is a representation of all the spirits and the elements. You have your earth, air, fire, and water all contained within the cauldron. And as long as I'm in the kitchen, the Spirit's always with me. And yes, so therefore it's an altar, and it's my most favorite. It's very simple. It's not flashy. It's not expensive, but it gets the job done. And I do a lot of spell work with it. So enjoy the rest of the video.